Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Friday, June the 7th. A pleasure to have you with us today. We're going to talk about the Orr Street Farmers and Artisan Market. I got the artisan in there, right?
Yeah.
And we got Denny Buckler and Roy Hartley. It's a pleasure to have both of you here.
Nice to be here.
And Denny, you're the artisan, right?
I'm an artisan, yeah.
And the farmer and artisan.
Yeah, gardener.
Okay, so tell me about the Orr Street Market.
Well, how many vendors do we have, Roy?
Right
About
now
a dozen? 10?
Yeah, we have 12 vendors and a food truck that comes every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is it one day a week that you have the market?
Yes, it's every Sunday until the end of October.
Every Sunday?
Every Sunday.
Yes.
We're the downtown Sunday market. So we're from 9 to 1 o'clock at the historic Wabash Station grounds.
Yeah. So what all can people find there besides vegetables and fruit?
Well, you can find vegetables and fruit, farm fresh stuff. We have an egg vendor. We have people selling plants. We have several jewelry artisans.
Mm-hmm.
We have a glass artist that does glass pendants and marbles and stuff like that.
You've got a lot of things going on.
We've got a number of things going on.
The egg vendor you have, is that's local?
Yes.
Everything's local.
Yep.
We are purely local.
Yeah.
Nothing from outside.
So even the plants that are being sold, they are started here
in Missouri. Everything is from Missouri.
Okay.
And
so the thing is, you want to come out on Sunday morning after church, or between 9 o'clock and 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Where again?
The Wabash Station grounds. So it's between R Street and 10th Street at Ash.
Okay. And you'll have a lot of good fun. And food,
a lot of
you
fun.
said, too.
Food, we have the biscuit truck is almost always there.
Mm-hmm.
We have live music. So it's just a great time.
Okay, so it's a good way to spend a Sunday morning after you get out of church. Go down to the Orr Street Farmers and Artisan Market every Sunday from now until
the end of October.
All right, guys.
And we would also like to have anyone that's interested in becoming a vendor to come down, see us. If they have a product that they would like to sell, we would really entertain having additional vendors come and join us.
As long as you're local.
As long as you're local.
Yes,
And selling what you make or grow.
All right, thank you so much for coming by today.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, now we have Barbara Buffaloe
Hi,
with
Paul
us.
Pepper.
Good to have you here.
Yeah. It's nice to be here.
We were talking the R Street Artisan and Farmers
You
Market.
know, I don't think they sold it enough because we like going down there. It's just a low pace, kind of like a Sunday morning, lazy.
So you go down there?
Oh yeah. We have a few like those glass pendants we've bought for Christmas ornaments for my mom and myself. Yeah, no, it's lovely.
Okay.
And you can never say no to the biscuit truck.
So what have you got for us today?
Well, so it actually works in well with what they were talking about. So if you buy any of those plants that are there and you're thinking about adding to your landscaping, I'm talking about water conservation right now, right?
Yeah.
So as you know, 70% of our globe is made of water, but only 1% of it is drinkable and like stuff for us to use.
Right.
So we really encourage people to reduce how much they're maybe wasting on water. And outdoor water use is a big potential waste.
And one big thing is if you plant native Missouri plants, which I was showing you some pictures before we came on here.
I know, right?
And the native plants in our area are absolutely gorgeous.
Well, and they do a lot better, right? So they're more drought tolerant, so we don't have to worry about watering them as much.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of tips on our Columbia Power Partners website or on our community conservation website. And Missouri Department of Conservation is a great resource here in Missouri. We're very lucky to have them.
Yeah, and Nadia Navarrete, we've had her on before. She specializes in those native plants. She is an
expert here in town that we are very lucky to have.
Yes, and the thing is, if you plant the plants that are native to our area, they do so much better.
They do.
And you don't need to tend them as much.
Which is really good, right? If you want to be just enjoying them more. So one of the things we talk about too is like, you were mentioning having to mow your lawn and finding that good day between rain and when it's not too hot. And when we talk to people about watering their lawn, you really only need like 20 minutes 3 times a week to water your lawn. The idea is that it's 1 inch of rain per week is what's needed. And if you need a rain gauge, whether or not to check your rain or to check your sprinkler, just call up 874-CITY and ask about how to get one. We have them available.
You have rain gauges.
Columbia Water and Light provides them.
Yeah.
Yeah, along with tips on how to save water. So like you want to water earlier in the morning, so that before it gets too hot and the wind is picking up, it helps like really let the water soak in and water your lawn.
So what you're saying is the lawns only need about 1 inch of water
A week.
A week.
Right.
So isn't it better to water deeper, but let it not the shallow watering, just 20 minutes or so, because then it's not going as deep.
Well, see, but it depends on what you have growing, right? So like if you have a lot of your native plants and things like that, like they still can get that water really fast. Plants are way more advanced than we are, Paul. So thinking about that, because a lot of times what happens is that we see a lot of overwatering, and then what happens is that water washes away the nutrients in your soil more frequently, and it's going away faster. And so it's not really getting to the plants as much. So just doing a little bit, the 3 times a week can also help out a lot. And
Okay.
help you save money.
And all of this information is on the City of Columbia
Yep,
website.
you can go to como.gov, search for water efficiency tips, or if you want to look up for native plants, we have our Como Wild Yards program, where we have volunteers that help you think about what sort of plants would work in your yard.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, Nadia is a great resource here locally.
Yeah.
So if you can attend one of her workshops where she's talking, it's
Well, you're
always
just
great.
sitting right in here with the first part of June talking about all the plants.
Well,
How'd the Fix It Fair go?
Oh, so our Fix It Fairs are going really well. Our next one is coming up in July. We're
Okay.
going to be at the end of July. We're going to be at Lowe's. This is our first time at Lowe's.
And what are you going to do at Lowe's?
So at Lowe's, we're going to be working there. Same thing. We'll have volunteers on hand on July 27th to help like if you bring in your lamp, they'll teach you how to rewire it to make it
That'll
fix
be perfect
again.
because if you don't have all of the goods that you
can
need,
just walk over
you
and get some.
Just go over there, buy it, and then you come back and fix it.
Well, what happens a lot of times is that people do attend our Fix It Fairs, and then they have to like run out. Like they'll be at the library, like our last one, and they'll have to run out and go get something and then come back. And so it's convenient for us to be
So
like.
you're going to be doing it at hardware stores from now on?
I don't know. We'll see. I think our next few ones are going to be at Lowe's because they have that teaching space at the back, which makes it really convenient. And also, we're getting a new audience. We don't necessarily always get the same people at these. And so it's
Right. So
it's
you
awesome.
pick people up off the street and they're in there
Or
too.
off the aisle, right?
Off the aisle, right.
But
okay.
one of the things about our Fix It Fair, since we do have one coming up in July, is that, we have volunteers that if you're a fixer and you want to help volunteer to help teach other people how to fix things, to contact us.
Okay, so how do they contact you?
Just reach out to sustainability at como.gov.
Okay, or a phone number?
874-CITY.
All right. Barbara Buffaloe, thank you so much for coming by.
Thanks, Paul. I'll
Always a pleasure.
I'll see you Sunday at the farmer's market, right?
Maybe.
But, yeah.
Maybe. All right. But we're out of time for today. Monday, we've got music from Maples Rep. They're going to do the full Monte. Have yourself a nice weekend. Drop me an email, pepperpmissouri.edu. Bye-bye.